What's going on, beautiful people? Machiavelli Mills TV. So look, y'all, I'm excited to watch the Kanye West documentary that's going to drop on Netflix. I believe it's called Genius, right? And there's several reasons for why I'm excited to watch this documentary. If you've been a subscriber of mine for a while, you've noticed that, you know, it appears that I'm not the biggest fan of Kanye West. Some of his antics and things that he said regarding my people and like the slavery was a choice bullshit. I hated that. I was pissed off at Kanye West. I was pissed off at the Harriet Tubman comments and all of that. It was just like, yo, why are you trying to discredit the history of our people? Why are you trying to diminish their legacy? Why are you trying to make their legacy minuscule? I hated that shit. You know what I mean? But right now, I'm going to be very, very transparent with you all. And I've been transparent in all of my videos. But I'm going to tell y'all, like, my stance on Kanye was completely different when Kanye first came into the rap scene, right? When I first came, I saw this kid from Chicago, Illinois, my hometown. When I saw that Through the Wire video, I wanted to cry. Because at that time, I thought you had to be from New York City to really, really be a big-time rapper. New York or the West Coast or something like that. And a few down south dudes. But it was a New York, heavily New York populated game at that time. Right? New York, West Coast. West Coast wasn't even, it was really New York based in the area. That's in that area, right? I thought you had to be from that area to really be popular. When I saw Kanye West from Chicago, Illinois, had Harold's Chicken right up the street on 103rd and Halsted right up the street from my grandmama. When I saw him have Jackie Robinson Park in the video, when I saw him have Leon's Barbecue in the video, that shit touched my soul. I was a little itty bitty boy, right? I was a little kid at that time. I was, what, 11 years old when that video dropped? I felt that in my soul. And when I saw the image of Kanye West, who he really was, like I saw the way he dressed, the way he talked, the way he carried himself, Kanye saved my life. I'm going to repeat that again. Kanye West saved my life when he debuted in the rap game. He saved my life because at that time when I saw the image of Kanye West and who he was, I felt like it was okay to be who I really was. As a young black man on the south side of Chicago. I was a kid, but I knew that I was going to be all right. If this dude is popular and he's buzzing and the people love him for who he is, these people in my neighborhood going to love me for who I am. I'm not going to have to be nothing different than who I am in order to be accepted. I ain't going to have to be no street dude. I ain't going to have to gang bang. I ain't going to have to be over the top, like try to be hard all a single time. I ain't going to have to be none of that. I can be just who I am, which is kind of like this dude. I can be like that and I can be all right. I'm going to be cool. I'm going to be fine. So I needed to see Kanye West at that age. I'm 11 years old. This is before high school. I needed to see somebody like that in order to know that it was acceptable to be me. And being me was cool, right? Because up until that point, like we had plenty of conscious rappers in the rap game. But how many of them received superstar status, superstar fame? How many of them received superstar acclaim? How many of the dudes in the hood, like the hood dudes in the rap game, how many of them dudes in the hood dudes in the rap game wrap their arms around the conscious rapper, labeled a backpack conscious type rapper? How many was doing that? It wasn't to Kanye that was going on. It was a dude with Ralph Lauren on. You know what I'm saying? This dude wearing polos and I like what? At the time when everybody was wearing do-rags, everybody wearing Timbs. I mean, he's still Chicago, so he gonna wear his Timbs. Everybody wearing, in Chicago, everybody wearing Pellies and all that. And Kanye had a Pelly. But he also had the polo fleeces and all that type of stuff, right? So that let me know, like, damn, if people like that is accepting him for how he is, they gonna accept me for who I am. I ain't gotta do none of that. I can be cool because the world think Kanye West is cool. The world thinks Kanye West is the man. And he ain't embodying none of this. He ain't embodying the gangster rap that was going on. He ain't talking about how he'll kill a whole block. He ain't talking about how he'll spray up somebody's whip. He ain't talking about how he'll rob this one and rob that one and how he ain't doing none of that. He talking some flash shit on the track. He talking about how you ain't flying than him, how you ain't a better rapper than him, how you ain't a better producer than him, how your girl might like him, how your girl look good, how your girl look good and how she think he look good too. He talking about how, like, you know, people do bullshit in our community and people co-sign this shit. He talking about how we need to uplift our people. He talking about how, you know, ain't nothing wrong with being, you know, a dude that ain't moving weight or nothing like that. He talking about them type of stuff, that type of stuff. And that appealed to me because as a young man, y'all know, y'all seen what Chicago, Illinois, that y'all are familiar with the landscape in Chicago, Illinois. I'm sure if you've been entrenched in the drill scene, right? Y'all listen to Dirt, y'all listen to Keith, y'all listen to Reese, y'all listen to Fredo, y'all listen to Herb and all them. Like, y'all listen to all them dudes. Y'all know the atmosphere of Chicago, Illinois. It's always been a gang-banging city. Even before the drill scene, this gang-banging was been here for the longest. A lot of the biggest gangs that y'all know started in Chicago, Illinois. Except the Crips and the Bloods. Every other major gang, for real, started in Chicago, Illinois. So, I'm in a gang-infested city. So, to see a dude that ain't gang-banging, that ain't trying to be tough and hard all the time, make it, I was like, shit. That could be me. That's me. That's who I am. So when I went to high school, I ain't never tried to be nothing I wasn't. I wasn't trying to be I wasn't trying to be extra tough or none of that shit. I wasn't trying to be tough Tony. That was all right, right? So Kanye holds a very significant place in my heart for that version of Kanye West, that college dropout Kanye, late registration Kanye, graduation Kanye. That was my favorite Kanye West, and I know that was pre his mother's death. That was pre the death of his mother. That was before his mother's death. And I know that it affected him in a way that I can't imagine, because I haven't lost my mother, and thank God that I haven't, because I know that's a pain that is unbearable to the core. But at that time, bro, Kanye was the best thing smoking. Like, I mean, when I seen dude come into the rap game and put on everybody from the go that he could, and he said, I put on everybody that I knew from the go, that was real shit. Had Rhyme Fest, gave Rhyme Fest that brand new, that shit was fire. Put Common he elevated Common's, like, Common was always dope. He always was dope. But he pushed Kanye into mainstream limelight. I'm not Kanye. Kanye pushed Common into mainstream limelight. Without question, you could see it. He put on Do or Die with the Higher joint. Gave Twista the overnight celebrity and slow jams. Made Twista a national name. Twista was always known, but he wasn't on a national scale where folks, I feel like, was just knowing him. Everybody was knowing him. But when that damn Kamikaze album came out and Overnight Celebrity was out, Kamikaze was a damn fire album, bro. Like, for real. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, Snooping on it. Snooping, one of my favorite songs, for real, in life. I love that damn song, Twista. Twista was rapping, for real. But when he gave him slow jams, Overnight Celebrity, and all of that, everybody was like, damn, who was this dude? You know what I mean? So, I admired that. I admired his love for Chicago, Illinois. I admired that he did Homecoming, right? Because that shit, I felt it in my soul when I was in college, right? I knew Late Registration album front to back. My mama got me that for my birthday, right? I knew that album front to back, and I love that damn album. You know, so, you know, that version of Kanye West is just like, man, like, I really want to see those beginning stages to see what was it like when Kanye was just trying to come up through the Chi and get signed to a deal, which ultimately happened by him getting to Rockefeller, him getting signed to Rockefeller. But yeah, man, like, Kanye really saved my life at that time. He gave me a soundtrack. He gave me something that was different. Something that was different that I could really enjoy. It was creative. Of course, creative, innovative. It was refreshing. It was dope. Like, it was great lyricism, like killing y'all. Man, come on, fam. The mayonnaise colored Benz, I push Miracle Whips on the last call joint. I was like, I remember hearing that, like, oh, going crazy because I thought it was fire. But and it's still fire to this day, might I add. But yeah, man, I'm interested to watch that documentary because I really want to see, like, those beginning stages of Kanye West. Like, when in the Through the Wire video, when he had D-Ray in the video, like, come on, like, what? That's the real Chicago shit, man. Like, you know, and Kanye was at Kenwood High School, all of that. Like, man, it just, man, bro, like, when I seen that dude from the Go on TV, I said, damn, Joe, the Go? The Go is on TV, man. The crib, the Chi is on TV, man. We getting that look like Chicago, Illinois. You gotta say Chicago, Illinois name when it comes to being a major impact in the rap scene. And then now, of course, you got to see it. Now the drill scene influenced so many of the little shorties rapping now. A lot of the young dudes rapping now was influenced by the drill scene a lot. Not all of them, but a lot of them were. Right? Even the slang, the lingo, Chicago got everybody using it. Everybody. All the slang, out of the slang, the ops, that's Chicago stuff, thought Chicago stuff. I remember the dude Blueface from California, bust down Tatiana. Tatiana was Chicago, and them, P. Rico and them say that, right? Bust down was a Chicago term for girls that was going, girls that was promiscuous, rather, right? But at that time when Kanye came in, I'm like, it wasn't really no Chicago dudes that was rapping that was really at the forefront of hip hop. And then I seen Kanye come in like, I'm in here. Let me get up in here. I'm in here. And Kanye became a mainstay, and he was the guy that shifted the mode of hip hop. Hip hop shifted when him and 50 did that verse, not verses, but the head to head and record sales. And 50 was my favorite rapper at that point too. Like for real, 50 was my guy. But when he outsold 50, that's when I knew hip hop was going in another direction. It was trending in another direction. People were, people were looking at hip hop in a different way. Everybody didn't have to be talking about shooting up everybody and being the most thugged out dude. And Kanye other artists came from that ilk of Kanye West that were kind of molded in the same image. Or I think he gave those rappers confidence to know that they can be on the scene and be buzzing and be popular, right? Those artists being guys like Drake, Wale, Kid Cudi, you know what I'm saying? Those Big Sean, them type of individuals. That was a branch off Kanye tree. He let them know it was cool to be who they was. Just dudes that was fly, flashy, flamboyant, confident, that were like, they wasn't street dudes. They knew about the streets. They lived in the hood, but they wasn't street dudes, and they seen that it was all around them. But they could talk about some fly stuff and be cool and be accepted for it. And I feel like at that time, I wasn't, I used to have a little bit of raps or whatever, but at that time, I feel like I could be a cool, fly dude that was smart, that wasn't trying to be the toughest dude on the block, that wasn't trying to be the most hood dude in the room. I could be smart, I could be fly, I could be confident or whatever, and I can still be popular even though I got good grades and all that type of stuff, and I ain't have to be something that I wasn't in order to be liked and loved and accepted by everybody. Kanye let me know I could do that. So that's why Kanye West, like when I seen Kanye turn into the antithesis of what he once was, it hurt my heart, y'all. Like it did something to me, because that Kanye West that I saw, that I was introduced to, was a different dude. But those origins, those beginnings, is one of the most interesting things I've ever seen in my life. And I would love to see it documented and put on screen for everybody to see. I'm interested to see the story of Kanye West, one of my favorite rappers ever at that time. Like I'm probably sure I ain't heard Donda. I didn't listen to Yeezus or none of that. But that album, them album, even my Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy was different than the other albums, but that was fire, right? So yeah, man, I was really, I'm really interested to watch this documentary, man. But Kanye West really saved my life in a major way. So I identified with Lupe Fiasco when he made that song Hip Hop Saved My Life, but it saved my life in a different way. Like it just let me know it was okay to be myself when I saw Kanye West be a hip hop artist that was thriving. He's from my city. He was the dude that I was in a lot of ways. Machiavelli Mills TV, I'm out. Peace.